ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty.
Guilty on all counts. Reaction tonight in cities across America as former police officer Derek Chauvin is found guilty of murder. As crowds gather, some describe their reflection tonight as a feeling of relief. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Today's verdict came after just hours of deliberation by the jury. We have nationwide team coverage of that verdict tonight. Let's begin with ABC's Rena Roy in Minneapolis.
After 10.5 hours of deliberation, the jury has come to a verdict in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin.
We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty. Convicted on all 3 charges, he showed no emotion as he was cuffed and taken back into custody.
For a high-profile case, this is a pretty fast verdict. When the world is watching, the jurors typically want to cross the T's and dot the I's and make it clear to the world that they very carefully considered the evidence.
Monday, jurors heard 6 hours of closing arguments from both sides after nearly 3 weeks of powerful testimony and supporting evidence. Prosecutors arguing Chauvin's action killed Floyd. The defense hoping to create reasonable doubt, saying his use of force was justified, blaming Floyd's drug and heart issues for his death.
Mr. Chauvin should be found not guilty of all counts.
What the defendant did to George Floyd killed him.
The diverse jury, ages ranging from 20s to 60s, 5 men and 7 women, 4 black, 6 white, and 2 self-identify as multiracial.
When there are no questions, when there are no clarifications asked by a jury for jury instructions, when you have nothing to read from the jury, a fast verdict like this indicates that there is a full agreement.
Security here in Minneapolis is stepped up with National Guard members deployed and scattered throughout the city. Security is also pretty tight in several major cities, including New York and Washington, D.C. Rena Roy, ABC News, Minneapolis.
I'm Derek Saul in the 10 News Live Center. President Joe Biden said today's verdict could be a giant step forward in addressing systemic racism. In a televised address, the president talked about the knee on the neck of justice for Black Americans. He said George Floyd's murder ripped the blinders off for the world to see, and he said now is not the time to look away.
So we can't leave this moment or look away thinking our work is done. We have to look at it. We have to look as we did for those 9 minutes and 29 seconds. We have to listen. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Those are George Floyd's last words. We can't let those words die with him. We have to keep hearing those words. We must not turn away. We can't turn away.
The president called on Congress to immediately pass the George Floyd Policing Act. This is legislation that has a bunch of police reforms, and he said now could be a moment of significant change. In the Live Center, Derek Stahl, ABC 10 News.
Thank you. We are joined now by local criminal justice attorney David Shapiro, who's been closely following the Chauvin trial. Thanks for joining us once again tonight here.
Thanks for having me.
A very diverse jury. In closing arguments, the prosecution asked them to believe their own eyes, referring to that now viral video of George Floyd's death. How do you think that argument ultimately played into the jury's quick decision?
Well, I mean, I don't think the jury necessarily even needed the prosecution to tell them that, because in addition to the 9-minute and 29-second video, you know, there's this combination of testimony of the witnesses that were there, of their own cell phone video. You know, so the jury knew what they had in front of them. They knew what the evidence was, and that's what was really unique about this case. One of the many factors that was so unique about this case was that the jury had this evidence that the defense just could not overcome, and as we saw, resulted in a relatively quick verdict, especially for a case of this magnitude.
You talk about this case being unique, and on that note, we now live in a world where the smartphones, body cameras that the police have now, security cameras, many other ways to record video everywhere. This case was still very different than even what we had 30 years ago with the video recording of Rodney King. So how much now is video evidence changing our current justice system?
It has changed everything. It has changed the way criminal defense attorneys like myself practice. It has changed the way prosecutors practice. It has changed the way law enforcement handles complaints, handles police-involved shootings. Because the first thing everyone wants to see is, let's release the body-worn camera. What do the body-worn cameras show? So it has given so many people a look at a scene or an incident that we might never have seen. And you wonder, without that evidence, would Derek Chauvin been brought to trial? Would Derek Chauvin have been convicted? Would Derek Chauvin have been convicted of second-degree murder like he was today without evidence like the body-worn cameras?
And we'll see how that evidence plays out in the trial of the other 3 officers as well. David Shapiro, thank you for your insight tonight.
My pleasure.
Earlier on ABC 10 News at 4 o'clock, I spoke with Pastor Glenn McKinney from St. Stephen's Cathedral Church of Christ in God, and I asked him about whether this verdict can help move forward the conversation on racial justice.
Yes, it can, because now our voices, we can see what happens, especially as you mentioned the diversity of the demonstrators. It shows what we can do when we take on the task of caring for someone else outside of our particular community. So I see that this is really laying the groundwork for the peace that is to come.
And rallies are now forming around San Diego in response to the Derek Chauvin verdict. Our ABC 10 News reporter Anthony PURA is now live downtown with a look at what's happening right now. Anthony.
Steve, you can see that there's more than a dozen people or so behind me right now. They are expected to start marching here tonight. It's still unclear if we're going to expect more people to show up to this, but I did speak with one of the organizers, and she says after the verdict today, she felt many in the community would need this type of outlet, this sense of community to come together tonight. We're told this march is expected to move along 8th Street to B and to Pacific Highway. Right now, they're all gathered here on the 800 block of B Street. Now, we also understand that there are other events planned tonight following that very high-profile, very emotional, and we will stay on top of these events and bring you more on later editions of ABC 10 News. Live in downtown, Anthony PURA, ABC 10 News.
Much to see in every city in America tonight. Anthony, thank you. You can find comprehensive coverage of the Derek Chauvin trial and more reaction to the verdict on the ABC 10 News app. You can find it for free in the App Store.
It's such an emotional journey. He wants to be able to use the visibility that he's getting to impact this area.
A bystander in the George Floyd case is now hoping to effect change with the help of his cousin here in San Diego. ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen reveals the San Diego man's offer to local law enforcement agencies.
I believe I witnessed a murder.
Donald Williams was the prosecution's third witness.
I did call the police on the police.
The mixed martial arts fighter broke down on the stand as he listened to his own 911 call pleading for George Floyd's life.
It's tough seeing him express it.
Williams' cousin, San Diegan Shannon Davis, says the emotion of the case has weighed heavily on Williams and himself, capped off with a verdict.
The evidence proved itself. It's really time for the healing and the repairing.
I'm just hoping that with the verdict, that it brings on a change in Minnesota and everywhere else.
Williams hoping to do his part for change by starting a community center for African American youth in the Minneapolis area. At his side will be Davis, an executive chef who heads Life's Investments, a San Diego nonprofit that teaches culinary skills, including to disadvantaged youth. Davis will be helping his cousin raise money and set up the center.
We've already had conversations about having a food pantry,
along with its programs.
I know his heart. I know his energy. He wants to be able to use his visibility, the visibility that he's getting to impact this area.
As for Davis, he's hoping to impact his own area in San Diego.
Host a barbecue for law enforcement and, other groups, the community service groups that normally wouldn't come together.
He's calling on any law enforcement agencies willing to participate to contact him.
Just get to know each other. Just kind of have a different perspective, education and awareness.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
A GoFundMe campaign has been set up to help with expenses for the new youth center. There is a link on our homepage at 10news.com.
I'm Derek Saul in the Live Center with an update on that car crashing into the ocean in Carlsbad. Right now, as we speak, lifeguards and firefighters are lifting someone up a cliff, trying to get them to safety. Now, from what we can tell from the scene, around 5:10 p.m., an SUV crashed through a guardrail near Palomar Airport Road and Carlsbad Boulevard. The vehicle then traveled several yards down an embankment and right into the ocean, and the vehicle is on its side in the water right now. Carlsbad PD says this was a solo car accident, and there's no word on how many people got hurt. Guys, back to you.
All right, we know you'll stay on that for details. We'll check back. Thank you, Derek.